Welcome back to Steins Gate. Last time, Okurin attempted to save Mayuri several times and failed. Not always because of Moeka, but because something would happen. And eventually he decided to confront Moeka herself, so they've met at the top of the building where the satellite crashed ages ago. And he's asking her what she wants. And she's just said, you can see, she wants to find IBN 5100 and that she doesn't work with CERN. That's where we left it. So let's see if we'll find out what she... Well, if she found an IBM 5100 or if she thinks we still have one. Let's see. They send us around the world. We collect them. IBN 5100s. That's right. When I met her, she was looking for an IBN 5100. These days, they're nearly impossible to find. People will pay millions just to own one. Is that because CERN has been hunting them down? How many rounders are there? Answer me! I don't know. I'm just an agent. So she's not important enough to be told. Was it you who stole our IBN 5100? Moeka doesn't answer. Why does CERN need IBN 5100s? To keep hackers out? Maintaining secrecy is the highest priority for CERN. What are they hiding? We already know they've killed hundreds of test subjects with their time travel experiments. We didn't need an IBN 5100 to find that out. Kind of makes you worry about what it is they are hiding.
IBN 5100で構築されたデータベースにはそれ以上の極秘情報があるというのか?
Are you saying the IBN 5100 database has information more sensitive than that? I don't know.
末端だからか?
Because you're just an agent. My tone is sarcastic, but Moeka nods. Damn, she's useless.
なぜラボを襲った? いや、お前にとってはこれから襲うか?
Why did you attack the lab? Or rather, why will you attack the lab? Isn't it obvious?
セルへのハッキングをしたからか?
Because we hacked into CERN? 3 reasons. First, because of what you know. We were ordered to silence you. So CERN did know about the hacking. Second, for the time machine. The one you made. They want our time machine. CERN must be trying to monopolize time travel technology. Third, the reason it happens today. You plan to make your time machine public. How does she know that? We made that decision right after the time leap machine was completed. That was only a few hours ago. That's why I was ordered to take you in.
拘束? Mayuri を殺したではないか?
Take us in? You killed Mayuri! He is unnecessary. Unnecessary. I nearly pulled the trigger. Okabe, Makise, Hashida, you made the time machine.
あの子は殺しても構わない。
She is expendable.
そう言われた。
Those are my orders.
俺たちを拘束してどうするつもりだった？
And after you take us in, what then?
セルンの施設に監禁してタイムマシン実用化の研究を。
CERN will hold you prisoner, force you to complete their time travel research.
そうやってこれまでにもセルン以外のタイムマシン研究を潰してきたんじゃないか。
Have you done this before? How many lives have you ruined for CERN's research?
私は回収しろと言われただけ。
I do as I'm told.
お前のことを一瞬でも仲間にした俺が間違いだった。
I was a fool to consider you my friend.
セルンのためすべて。
I live for CERN.
FB の命令すべて。
I live for FB.
何でもやる。 FB の指示なら。
I'll do anything if FB tells me to. FB? Is that the name of her supervisor?
岡部君君なの？
Is it you?
ジョン・タイターは。
Are you John Titor?
何？
What? John Titor?
考えられない君しか。
There's no one else it could be. Me?
何をバカな。
I don't have time for this. I dig the gun into Moeka's back.
それより死にたくなかったら今すぐにお前の仲間とそれと FB とやらに連絡しろ。ラボ襲撃は中止だと。
If you want to live, you'll call your friends. Call FB. Cancel the attack. Moeka shakes her head.
そんな権限。
I don't have the authority.
知ったことか。権限がなかろうが何とかするんだ。でないと。
I don't care. Find some way to stop the attack. Otherwise,
殺す。
I'll kill you. I can't do it. I'm not a killer. My hands are trembling, just like Moeka's were before she shot Mayuri.
なんで殺したんだ。
Why? Why did you kill her? She was hesitating. She didn't want to pull the trigger, but she did.
お前もあんなことしたくなかったんだろう。なのになんで。
You didn't want to kill her, did you? So why?
私は
I
従うだけ。
just obey.
FB に。
だったらその FB とかいうやつをここに連れてこい。
Then bring that son of a bitch here. Moeka shakes her head again.
だからそっちの事情なんて知ったことじゃないと。
I don't care about your authority. If you don't do what I say,
無理なの。
I can't.
FB に会ったことは。
I've never... Something hard stabs into my back. A chill runs through my body. There's someone behind me.
銃を捨てろ。
Drop the gun. A man's voice. Is he with Moeka?
あいつを桐生萌か。
You lied, Kiryu Moeka! I'm ready to pull the trigger in cold blood.
二人だけで会うと約束しただろう。
We promised to meet alone. Moeka doesn't answer.
いいから銃を捨てろ。
I said drop the gun.
タイムマシンは渡せ。だから誰も殺すな。
I'll give you the time machine. Just don't kill anyone.
だとしても
Even if you do that, even though I'm still pointing the gun at her, Moeka steps away and turns to face me. Her eyes are cold, her expression unreadable.
監禁して
You'll still be held prisoner,
二度と出されない。
forever. Moeka takes the gun from my hand. I'm unable to resist.
頼む
Please.
ハッキングのことを謝るから誰も殺さないでくれ
I'm sorry about the hacking. Just please don't kill anyone. Something strikes the back of my head. My legs give out instantly, sending me to the ground. Darkness creeps in.
ターゲット B を確保。開始を頼む。
Target B in custody. Requesting pickup. Deep down, I knew. I can't save Mayuri. Even if Moeka's group doesn't kill her, someone or something else will. World itself wants her dead. That is the choice of Steins Gate. Steins Gate? There's no such thing. Those words have no meaning. It's just some nonsense I made up to sound cool. Steins Gate doesn't exist, but fate does. Fate, God, the will of the universe, an absolute force that no one can resist. It exists, and it has sentenced Mayuri to death. I wake up in the back of a station wagon. The windows are coated with black film, so I can't tell where we are. I feel a throbbing pain in the back of my head. My hands are tied behind me. What time is it? How long have I been unconscious? There's a man with me inside the car. I recognize him from a previous time leap. He's the one who stabbed Mayuri in the taxi. The man seems to notice I've woken up, but he doesn't speak. He just waves his gun menacingly, as if to say that there's no hope of escape. The dashboard clock reads 7:30. I look out the window again. Through the film, I manage to make out a street sign. We're close to the lab. The attack already happened. Before I left, I told everyone, including Mayuri, to run. If she did as I said, she won't die by their hands. But that doesn't mean she's safe. If I don't do something, Moeka's going to take the time leap machine away. What will happen then? CERN can have the machine if it will save Mayuri. The problem is that it won't, not when the world itself is determined to kill her. As long as the time leap machine remains in my hands, I can keep trying to fix things. I'll leap again and again until I find a way to save her. But if I lose the machine, then the future is decided. A future without Mayuri. I have to get to it before they do, even if that means I might get shot. As long as I survive to reach the time leap machine, everything will be alright. My bound hands limit me to headbutts and kicks, but I somehow manage to knock down the man guarding me and escape. My chest and neck are covered with blood. I must have been shot during the struggle, but thanks to the adrenaline pumping through my body, I barely feel any pain. I can still move. That's all that matters. I run up the stairs with my hands still tied. I can only pray that I'll be able to operate the time leap machine quickly enough. Mayuri, Kurisu, and Daru are in the lab. So are Moeka and her men. When I open the door and burst in, everyone looks at me in surprise. When she sees my tattered body, Mayuri runs up to me with tears in her eyes. Wait! I try to stop her. In the corner of my eye, I see Moeka take aim at Mayuri. I try to put myself between them. I try to cover Mayuri with my body. But a man grabs me from behind and pulls me back. I watch, helpless, as Mayuri's tiny body drops to the floor. Her eyes, wide and wet with tears, seem to stare into mine. But I can see that they have already lost their light. She's gone. Again. Again. Again! What happens next is the same as before. Suzuha defeats the Rounders and Kurisu helps me time leap. I think he needs to talk to Suzuha, you know. Because she comes up every time, every time they get to that point and saves them. Like, he should ask her what's going on. A flood of sound beats on my eardrums. When it subsides, I find myself again in the lab. It's just before 5. I have 2.5 hours before Mayuri dies. I find myself staring at the time leap machine. This thing is the reason for Moeka's attack. If only we had never built the phone wave. If only we had never sent those D-mails. Perhaps the future might be different instead of the nightmare it promises now. Would anything change if I broke it? Just smashed it to pieces right here? In a rush of delirium, I grab a chair and lift it high over my head. I mean, I guess the problem with that is if he did destroy it, if Mayuri still died, that's it. He's not going back. I think that'll stop him. Just as I'm about to bring it crashing down on this infernal machine, a voice cries out, "Stop, Okabe, what are you doing?" I mean, I guess he's hoping that Mayuri won't die if the time loop's not there anymore, except, which would maybe work if she hadn't died so many other times because of unrelated things. Kurisu grabs my arm and pulls me back. Are you trying to break the machine? You don't have to break it, Okabe. We already decided not to experiment, remember? Anyway, put the chair down. I lower the chair slowly. Not because Kurisu told me to, but because I realized what would happen if I really did break the machine. It caused, or will cause, Mayuri's death, but at the same time, it is also my only chance of averting that future. If I lose it, I lose my only hope of saving her. The fear of that outcome stayed in my hand. You look pale. What's wrong? Just tell her! Are you listening? I can't deal with this. Not now. Wait! I flee from the lab. I don't have a particular destination in mind. People look at me strangely as I shuffle down the street. I imagine I must look like I crawled up from the grave. Soon, I get fed up with the crowd around the station and escape to the pedestrian overpass. I get about halfway across the bridge and squat down on the concrete. The giant screen on the UPX building is advertising some gothic punk band. The ticker at the bottom displays today's weather forecast along with the date and time. I realise that today is Friday the 13th. Is there no way to get through today without Mayuri dying? It's already 5:50. 5:50? What am I talking about? 5:30. 2 hours until the attack. The lights around Akihabara Station turn on one by one as the sun sets. The moe might be gone from Akiba, but the area around the station is still as posh as ever. I don't belong here. The bridge I'm sitting on has become a date spot for couples. I see them standing here and there, gazing at the cityscape with their arms wound around each other. Somehow, they never seem to tire of the dull, unchanging scenery. What am I doing here? Mayuri's about to die. Hey, don't you think you're a little old to be sitting on the ground in public? I lift my head and see Kurisu standing there. So this is where you went. I've been looking for you.
No. Christina.
What?
今何時だ?
What time is it now?
5時38分
5:38?
ねえ、そんなところでドキュン行為してる暇があったら買い出し付き合いなさいよ。
Hey, if you have time to sit around, then you can help me with the shopping. Shopping. Oh, right. Preparations for the party. In the original timeline, I went shopping with Kurisu at the UPX supermarket. And then we talked on this bridge, just like now. It feels like so long ago. Back then, I had no idea what was about to happen.
どうなの？買い出し。来るのか来ないのか。
Well, are you going to come along or not? I sighed deeply. I don't believe that it was wrong to time leap. However,
クリス
I keep my eyes lowered.
初めてまともに名前呼んだな。
That's the first time you've said my name properly. I feel her eyes on me.
助けてくれ
Help me. I can't save Mayuri alone. I realize that now. Reliving today again and again, only to taste the same despair each time, has taught me one important lesson. Alone, I am powerless. Alone, I have no hope.
助けてくれ
Help me.
話して。
Tell me what happened. And we're gonna leave it there because I have no more time. I have packing to do, I have a taxi to the airport at 3 a.m, so I want to get an early night and get some sleep. But yeah. He's finally getting some other people involved, which I've been waiting for, because, you know, it just didn't seem right that the others, or at least, I guess, Kurisu, weren't involved. Like, they are as involved in what's going on as he is, they just didn't know it. But yeah, so we're gonna leave it there, which is hopefully not that much of a cliffhanger, because I assume he's just gonna tell her and then they'll figure out something to do. But I didn't want to leave it on too big a cliffhanger because I can't play this for like 5 days. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Maybe, you know, when I return from my holiday, we might save Mayuri's life. Possibly. I guess we will see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry that there's going to be another bit of a break, but, you know, that happens. I haven't had time to get everything recorded to post while I'm not here. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.